Okay, let's put you down a little. There we are. Ooh, it doesn't really feel happy, but it fast forwards. It rewinds really well. That wasn't expected. Play. Oh. Oh, okay. It had a thing for a bit, but now it's working. God, these tapes are full of shite. Let's record because yeah, I don't mind erasing this at all. Getting all the messages there. Kind of cool views. Only 6 segments. Bit of an oddball machine this, because it's like pretty simple, but then it has DBX, which is kind of cool. We're not going to use any of that. We're going to set it to normal tape. Yes. Okay, and let's go. It's a TDKD, so let's not record too loudly. There's actually only 2 segments before it goes into red, and then there's 3 red segments, which is badass. I could try a little DBX recording. Let's set the DBX on, counter at 7. Here we are. DBX logo lights. DBX was a good idea, but it often doesn't work properly, the encoding. So let's see. Rewind is incredibly quick. Okay, let's play back without DBX first then. Could be worse. It's not great, but could be worse. So if I turn on DBX now, sounds horrible. It does probably need to clean. It's recording a bit quiet as well, but here I'm going to turn on the DBX soon, so listen. As you can hear, it works, but a bit grainy. Extremely bright without DBX. Let me check the heads. Let me quickly just wipe them, because if there's just a little dust on it, it already sounds horrible. And that may actually be all it needs. So let's record a bit more. A bit loud, but whatever. It says normal chrome and metal here. Normal 0 dBs chrome plus 3 and metal plus 6. That's cute. Also not really true, but whatever. A bit heavy on the lows here. There we are. Okay. Oh, that's a lot better. It sounds a bit vibratey, it sounds a bit dropouty, but then this tape may be it's in okay shape. It should probably sound a bit better, but I think with a bit of a clean, this should be okay actually. So I think it's a more serious machine than it appears to be. It just has these typical 80s looks. But it got your cobalt amorphous head, it's got your DBX, your Dolby B and C. It's alright, it's charming. Another rec system, and the speaker connectors are RCA, which looks like a very bad idea to me. So I'm going to adapt those. There's actually already adapters in them to female DIN, and I'm going to adapt those again to normal wires. So we have a bit of a monster here, but Frankenstein or not, this should work. The brand is Samsung. Oh, that's a bit of an odd one. That's not something you see a lot in the Netherlands, Samsung branded audio. So I think this may be import from Germany. I do sort of dig the looks. It's pretty stylish, probably around 1989. It said CD at the back. I'm not sure why, because it doesn't have a CD player. It has CD written on the back, like on behind the cassette deck. Whatever. I'm somehow expecting this to work, but I don't know where I get that feeling. So probably wrong. First, I have to find out how to power it on. Genuinely have no idea. Probably just by... Oh, there's a power there. Okay, we got something. Let's turn that down for a bit, because music rights. God, even with the lows all the way up, this one. And the highs all the way down, it's still incredibly bright. It's getting better. I think it just needs to wake up. We have our power percentage. It's apparently giving 75% of power now, even though the volume's all the way down. Okay, that's alright. Yeah, again, I do dig the looks. This may be newer than you think. That's an old Samsung logo, but not that old. Record player is, I can hear the motor spin, but there is no belt. We'll check that in a second. Let's first see if it plays cassettes, because that's obviously the main problem. And it's running. definitely needs a bit of clean. Yep, all functions okay. This one, gut feeling, guys, gut feeling. It's often right. I'm going to briefly play this. No, I'm not going to because music rights. It's just going to be a problem. I'm gonna, let me see, what am I going to play? Oh! High-speed dubbing always works, even if you don't dub classic. So we have no highs, apparently. Maybe the heads are dirty, maybe they are misaligned. Maybe a bit of both, because they definitely, it cleans up a little, but it's not as intended. Alignment seems okay. It doesn't get better when I play with it. I think it just doesn't sound any better than this, to be honest. It's obviously not a very high-end machine. This one sounds a bit better though. I'm gonna leave that as it is. Honestly, pretty surprised so far. I already had the feeling that it may work, but I didn't expect it to work this well. Let's find something to record from. The record player we're gonna fix in a bit. Oh, it has a CD aux, I see, so it probably has an input somewhere. Ah, that's why it says CD. Okay. Sounds alright now. We got a lot of power apparently. I don't think it likes the input from the mixer, so I'm gonna give it a little less, and let's record. I bet you it can still high-speed dub. Yep. Which means this is technically a 2-speed cassette deck now. Yep, there it is. It sounds horrendous, but it's a 2-speed deck, so let's record at a high speed, see how that sounds. It gets very confused by that. It really doesn't want to record properly. I'm gonna try another tape, but I don't think it's gonna do much good. Oh, it actually says here normal and then Chromium 2 playback. So it cannot record. A Chromium tape. So actually, it will never sound great. It will always be a mediocre or not great sounding thing, but it works. I don't know why it sounds so bad. I wonder if it's a dirty switch or actually something broken. It did help a little. Let's see if we can get a belt onto this, but it's one of those again, where you can't get to the bottom of the... Oh, wait a second, it's running. Did this just fix itself? Is this thing just fully functional? Are you kidding me? Really? See, I go full American influencer. Definitely needs a little love. Oh, there's a little hole. Let's use that. It may be helpful. There we go. For crying out loud, who designed this? Okay, well, we have a belt that definitely saw better days. It's not supposed to be kinked like this. Yeah, it's also in really shitty shape. I'm gonna put the belt on. I'm not gonna show you all of my cursing and annoyed sounds with trying to do that. And then I'll be back. And I feel like this is just gonna be fine. Should have seen that. First try, no problem. This thing, the other one, I mean, it's just badly designed, and I think it's gonna play pretty well now, actually. Looks healthy. This is amazing. The super cheap plasticky Samsung is the only one that works so far. So in Dutch, JVC is often jokingly abbreviated, like Bose is jokingly abbreviated to by other sound equipment, quite rightly so. This is often abbreviated to jammer van je centen, meaning jammer is pity, van is of, centen is money. Pity of your money, so it's a waste of money. I don't agree. I think JVC generally made a lot of good stuff. Also a lot of stuff that is just not interesting. This comes with another part of the same series of CDs, actually. I already sent the photo of the previous one to my friends and they were like, oh my god, did he make enough hits to make more than one disc? Because that said CD2, this says CD1, and it's gonna be horrendous. Okay, that's enough. Works perfectly fine. And I'm back. A couple of hours later, had a few phone calls and dinner and whatnot, and now I'm going to test this JVC receiver. It's a pretty big one. Is it on? Now it's on, I think, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna turn it off first, plug in some speakers, see what we get. There we are. Display level. Yep, they have that. Yeah, sounds alright. Equalizer. Ooh, these buttons are not doing much. Uh-oh. The buttons are a bit iffy. Funny, there's little icons for tape recorder. As I said, the buttons are a little iffy. Phono. They get better once you use them, so it should be fine. See? It's working now. Tuner, CD, tape 1 and tape 2, which is monitor and red. Yeah, it's getting better. Just needs a little exercise, as you can see. It's working pretty okay. Not good enough to be that yet, but pretty okay now. This one is completely smooth now. This one's working. This one is still a bit iffy going up, but just a bit of work in. And it's fine. Yeah, this one's gonna be okay. And actually sounds a bit scratchy here. You have equalizer presets. Should you want those? Yep, that works too. Yeah, cool. Works fine. Sort of the same idea, but this one's slightly more modern. Another JVC. These are also usually pretty reliable, but maybe not quite as much as the other one. Let's see what is what. We have a functioning display, and I did just hook up the solver. I'm not sure to what anymore. Let's find out. Huh. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did. I hooked it up to CD indeed. Okay. Volume. There it is. Oh, there's 2 channels. Had to wake up for a bit. Oh. Presets, okay. How do I set it up though? Ah, that's how, okay. You can choose your frequency. Maybe a bit quieter, something neighbor. And you can, oh, that's pretty nice. Yeah, it works perfectly. Here's your balance with a little display showing it. This is pretty cute. I like the way this works. It's not as nice as knobs, but it's reliable and it sounds good. It's got some fakes around. Yep, fakes around. We don't need that. This is working flawlessly. Well, I already mentioned it, the really old one's a bit tricky, but here is a cool Sony TA333, and again, the knob is not on there right. I wonder if this gentleman was blind. I'm not trying to be mean. I actually wonder if he was, because they're all in very random positions. Well, let's plug it in and see what we got. We got power. It's incredibly dirty. It's not supposed to be golden brown. Texture like sun, but let's lay it down and see if it runs. That sounds very woolly. Bit scratchy. Seems to work fine though. Bit scratchy, but nothing major. That actually works fine. Yeah, great. I got a bit more specific about cassette decks because there's so many that are broken and I have so many of them, I think like 70 or so. But this one looked kind of slightly upmarket double deck. JVC tends to be more reliable than other brands. So also we had these at my elementary school. It does rewind, it does fast forward. As I said, JVC tends to be a bit more reliable. Where's eject? Am I missing something? Oh yeah, it is like that, but on the other side. It comes with a Carnival's music tape, so this is going to be horrible. But let's see if it plays. Very quiet. Are the heads extremely dirty, or let's get another tape. Oh, we have our demo tape now. It should be done by now. This was just recorded on my Iowa ADF800. Okay. Sounds like the tape is running away. That didn't sound healthy, but that's probably just because it needs a massive clean. Let's check this one. Much slower, but sounds healthy. Otherwise, it has. This deck has auto reverse. The other one doesn't. Not sure why there's nothing on side B. It should have recorded that, but maybe I messed something up. No, there's really nothing on there. Okay, so I need to wait. No, there you go. Actually, it sounds healthy. I'm going to try and record to this. Still searching for the button because it sounds promising. We have input, good. Okay, and play. Here, play is a little arrow, and here it is the word play. Oh, it can record in reverse. That's fancy. It can keep recording in reverse. Wow, that is pretty cool. So it can actually record the full length of the tape without stopping. That is pretty nice. And I actually expect this to perform pretty well. Stop. Ooh, bit vibraty. Okay, definitely needs a little love then. Very vibraty, but often this figures itself out once it gets a little playtime. Let's do some high-speed dubbing. Yeah, it dubs. Definitely not running as smoothly as it can, but it's functional. Going through a pile like this makes you realize how boring CD players always look. Let's try our CDR for this one, see what it does. It's a bit of an older model. I do appreciate the design. It's not reading, but then who knows how dirty it is considering the state all this is in. It's just going tick, 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 tick. Let's try a non-CDR. It's trying. Yep, it's reading. I'm not sure what we're going to play now. That's not a great recording. I don't know if this is a very cheaply made CD. No, it's Sony Music Media. That thing sounds horrid. Incredibly thin and aggressive, but it works. If I'm not mistaken, this is the exact same one. Oh, it's not because it's got an orange display. No, it's not the same one. It has a disc. Haven't plugged it in yet. It's playing. What do we get? Oh, that doesn't sound promising. Oh. Yep, local music. It is the Mooshoofdpaadsingers. Just so you know. Works fine though, so yeah. It's a CD changer with one of those magazines. Is this? Yep, it's full of discs. Nice sounds. No disc. Oh, apparently not full of discs. Oh, it's broken. Reading. Track 1. Oh, that's satisfying. Track 38. Just kept going. This doesn't sound horrible, by the way. Also goes to the next disc if you go quick enough. Can do CD text. It's pretty loud. Track 6. It's actually recorded from a record, you can hear the pops. My goodness, people, their music taste wasn't great, but the audio so far, pretty impressive. Pretty quick as well. Just realized it actually also had a drawer. There's a little video clip of it that I made with my phone. Yeah, cool changer, but here is the DDW206 stereo double cassette deck in remarkably gross condition. Will it play? Ooh, barely. That almost went wrong. Okay, sounds like it needs a clean. Let's let this one play. Clean the other one. That's the wrong direction. It's not playing in that direction. Oh, it's not playing at all now. It feels greasy in there, a bit odd. There you go. Views are a bit -10. Pretty sure I recorded louder, but who knows. Fast forward, reverse, perfect. Okay, and that one now. There you go. 0 dBs? No, not even, no. Yep. Yeah, that actually sounds alright. Let's dub. Counter reset. Counter reset. And is there a single dubbing button? Here we go. We are dubbing. Can we switch to high speed? No. That doesn't sound happy. It sounds like it may fix itself with some playtime, and I don't even know where I get that idea, but it really sounds like it may. So I'm going to give it some time. Here's a bit of a classic. This is the Sony TA1055, and it's gross. Oh, you're kidding? Does this just work? That would be quite something, actually. Oh my! Wow. That's a very artistic loudness. Phono, yep. Tuner, yep. Ooh, definitely needs a clean. Let's clean this thing. I have good news and bad news. Remember that dirty Sony? Yeah, those days are over. But then it sort of stopped working. At the risk of ruining my speakers, I cleaned the insides, as everything was rather scratchy. And though it did work for a bit and it wasn't scratchy anymore, it is... That's not good. That's not good at all. It still works. But it's now producing that immense noise that I think means it's on its way out. But maybe it's moisture from cleaning, but I don't think so. you know, that Sony may need an overhaul, but if you look at the before and the after, and you get why at least I cleaned it, because I saw there was a beautiful, beautiful little amplifier under all that dirt. I'm a bit more worried about this one. The brand is Quality, so you know it's not. Although it is pretty heavy, it's made in Korea, which I think in those days, because this is 70s I assume, was quite rare. Genuinely curious if this thing is gonna work. I expect it to do wild stuff. Volume down, knobs are all wrong again. Was this man perhaps blind? Because I feel like he may have been. I know this is not important, but I want the knobs to be back where they belong. Okay, that one's actually correct. That sort of works, feels a bit weird, but we got, I think that's source. This is on, okay. So that's tape, okay, this is source. Aux, 2 phono inputs, aux, speaker 1 and 2, it powers on. We have no lights of the FM. Sometimes you hit them and you go on, but these don't. Speakers do turn on, and I don't think there's anything running just yet. Here we go. Oh, well. Scratchy, but functional, sort of. Oh boy. That needs a good clean. Nope. Okay, now it's working. This one's obviously... doesn't even sound too bad, to be honest. Doesn't sound great. But then who knows what it's been through. It's getting better. FM appears to be working. Do we have an antenna? There you go. There you go. Sweet Home Alabama. Doing, doing, doing. Yeah, all works. Good reception. This one's a bit dirty. Let me work on this one a little, because that's particularly bad. Sounds a bit thin. It sounds like it needs to warm up, but it sounds alright otherwise. I'm gonna clean the top though, because I'm not sure what's on there. But I can assure you, you can't see it because it's black, but I felt how sticky it was. This is gonna be shocking, I'm afraid. Be prepared to be worried about my health. Still cleaning, still cleaning. Yep. Yep. That was a second time. Oh my god. Okay, next paper towel. I would like to repeat, I already cleaned it twice, right? Yep. Oh my god. You are shockingly gross. Mainly the spray paint. It's pretty beat up on the top, but that's easily done. Okay, it's getting better now. It's getting nice and warm already. So this quality then is actually quality. It holds up better than many other old amplifiers, and this is an actual quality. Sounds nice. I'm liking it. It's cool. Needs a massive clean, but it's cool. Let me take a photo. Quality. There we are. It's quality. Right, a few more and then I am done for today. We're not even halfway, but we gotta stop somewhere. It's 0:30, so midnight. Let's see what this does. This, oh. Okay, fixed itself. Sony CDP 597, it's a pretty upmarket one. Reading, just fine. Line out phone level. Oh, it has a variable out. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's see if it works. Yep, a bit scratchy, but quickie. It's quick. Haven't had that in a long time. Works fine, this one. Right. Nothing exciting, but it's a Sony CD player, so it's probably gonna work. No disc. Huh, they don't come with discs anymore. Okay, now that we know that that track 5 is 2 Princes, may as well go there right away. Slow and steady. I'm wrong apparently. Okay, then I guess it was track 4. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that works fine. Another one. Kind of a nice model to look at. A CDP XE220, you see those everywhere. And last but not least, I don't even know what this is. It's an Akai that I've never seen before. And it's heavy. Whew. That was a lot of audio that I've been through. Our score is 27 working, 7 defective. Okay, with the working ones, there's still a few that need love, and we're not sure if they're going to be okay, mostly the cassette decks. But that is the best score of an untested pile of audio I've ever seen. Wow, wow. Okay. Let's see what this does. It's not exactly the most exciting of amplifiers looks-wise. It looks very surroundy. Not sure if it is. Yeah, we got center and rear. So I would say it's... There's no sub. That only came later, I think. This is probably early 90s. I think I hooked it up to CD. Okay. Not gonna lie. It doesn't sound great. It sounds very harsh and very thin, but it does appear to work as intended. Very modern. It feels a bit pioneery. It doesn't feel like an Akai at all. Does the phono input produce some noise? Yes, that's compared to video. Yeah. There's your phono noise. It has a tuner built in, I assume. Yeah. Let's get ourselves an antenna. It doesn't seem to receive that well, to be honest. It receives, but not very well. Gotta be careful with the music rights here though, because Alan Parsons' project, I don't think he takes too kindly on us just playing his music online. How loud is this compared to? Yeah, that's what I thought. The tuner isn't doing amazing. Other than that, pretty beefy receiver. Not the most exciting one to end on, but this was really enough for today. I'll see you in the next part of this video.